there everyone, it's Anthony, back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi. Hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. We're out here at the open space, Westminster Hills Open Space, with the one, the only Apollo butt, little wolf boy. We're gonna do a little lap. It's pretty late. We got a late start today, so we're not gonna have too much sunlight, but I've got the headlamp on, easy. Headlamp on. I've got, Apollo's got his light. So once it gets dark, we should be able to, hey, this way, illuminate, and luckily the snow reflects the moonlight, and it's a clear sky, so that'll at least give us the path. But it's warming up here in the Denver metro area. We're in the low to mid 30s right now, so I'm like, ooh, grab your shorts. It just means I have one less layer on. I still have 2 pairs of gloves, and I've got a English toffee latte today with almond milk, so hopefully that doesn't mess my stomach up. And yeah, we're just gonna let the boy romp in the snow. I've been a bad dog dad and haven't brought him out here since the snow came in, but it's just been too darn cold. Last night I went to bed pretty late, and we'll talk about why, but I checked the weather when I went to bed and it was -7. So we've gained like 40 something degrees in temp in a day. But of course, you know, snow's still on the ground, all that good stuff, but I don't have to wear my face mask. I'm not in pain. There was a few people that commented on my last vlog, because I do read the comments here and there as they come in, but I don't do the responses until the whippin' chats. But yeah, a couple people were like, you are so brave for going out in the cold like that. That is crazy. And I was like, well, I don't really have an option because I've got a rambunctious dog who loves the cold and the snow, and I do my best to give him as much of that as possible. So hopefully, like, this is perfect winter for me. Like 20s, 30s, I can be out and about in 20 to 30 degree weather, no problem. Let him romp around. We can go on hikes. Like, that is totally fine winter weather for me. But once it gets into like the teens and negative degrees, like, I love Apollo, but we're just gonna do neighborhood walks in that kind of cold. So I hope we keep with like the clear skies so we get the bright sun during the day. Helps to warm things up a little bit and keep the roads nice and melted. But yeah, I don't mind a winter. I think it's probably, I like spring and fall probably most. I like the transition seasons. But I guess if I had to pick between summer and winter, I guess I'd pick winter. Just because I do like to cross country. Come here, look at you. Oh yeah, he's thriving. Go, go, go. I do like to cross country, and I do like to take Apollo out and let him romp. So winter's my 3rd favorite season. I love spring. I love the rain. I love gloomy weather occasionally. And then the seasons changing and fall hikes and stuff. I absolutely love that too. But I would prefer 20 degrees over 100 degrees for sure. I am not about the extreme heat. So anyway, hi. Hope you're doing well. Don't forget to leave in the comments how things are going for you. I don't have a ton today. I don't know if I'll have, sorry, I just smacked you. I don't know if I'll have enough for the full loop, but if I don't, I'm gonna insert some music, and this will be like part whippin' jam. Ever since I went and saw my brother's concert, which I included some clips of that set at the end of my last vlog. So if you want to go listen to that, you can. But ever since I went and saw that, I have been kind of getting back into my roots as far as electronic music that I used to be into, like college age, just kind of listening to some newer stuff, and listening to some of his recorded sets, and just kind of jamming out, getting into it. I find that I diamond paint faster when I'm like, like I take more breaks because my feet get antsy and I need to get up. But when I'm sitting down diamond painting with some good music going, like high tempo, I just go to town and kind of zone out. And so that's what I did the rest of the weekend, or I guess on Sunday night. And then I had yesterday off, Monday. So I was doing that yesterday too. Just jamming out. Hi, whoa, whoa, oh my, whoa, he's so fast. Oh my goodness, look at him go. Go, 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 wee, woo. Go, 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 come on, come here. You are such a fast dog, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast you are. I have the receiver for the mic angled in just a way so I can keep an eye on it, make sure we don't lose sound. Because I'm trying the wireless mic again. I'm not giving up. And I have it angled so the actual mic, the body of it, is against my chest. So I'm hoping the body heat will help it from dying. But if it does die, we'll just switch to the regular mic that's on the camera. So I also got some comments saying that the audio was just fine on the last one, so I'm not worried. But anyway, so I've been getting back into electronic music, and another impetus for that is I've been listening to more of Neptune Project, which is the group that Christopher Lavelle did A Question of Reality for. It's their album cover, and it's from 2019. And so I've been listening to them. They're more trance, kind of housey, trancey vibes, definitely not as hard-hitting as my brother's stuff. But I've been getting into them too, and I'm like, I'm starting to unlock this electronic music interest that I had for such a long time. I mean, I've always liked it, but I don't listen to it that frequently anymore. But in the car and while diamond painting for the past couple of nights, I've just been like, wah, 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 like super into it. So you may see that bleed into content as far as like the style of my intros and outros. Who knows? Haven't made any confirmed things yet, but I am in talks with my brother to help me with some stuff. And then I guess we can, that's really it as far as life stuff goes. It's only been, I think, 2 days since I filmed that last vlog. 2 days. So not a lot has changed. Yesterday, well, I guess Sunday, when I got home from filming, I worked on editing that. I ended up not going to karaoke. Wasn't feeling it. So I edited the last vlog that went up and just kind of hung out. Forget what I made for dinner that night. But cooked, hung out, and did a whole heck of a lot of diamond painting. And then yesterday, pretty much the same thing. We did a longer around the neighborhood walk, and just did that. Hung out, and more diamond painting. Honestly, that was about it. It was a pretty relaxing day. I intended to do this walk yesterday, but it was still so dang cold. We did our neighborhood walk kind of mid-morning, and I was like, oh, the sun's out. Let's see if it's warming up out there. Got him all gussied up, and I went outside and I was like, it still hurts to breathe. So I was like, let's give it another day. I'm so sorry, baby, but let's give it one more day, and hopefully it warms up, and I'll take you right after work. So here we are. But that's really about it. So as far as diamond painting goes, I'm gonna try to call off my kitted up not started because I made a mistake in the last one. So I have Sunset Crossing from Craftably, Inner Garden by Yume Art and Diamond Art Club. I can do this. Harbor Lights by, I think it's either Steve Crisp or Dominic Davidson. I don't remember which one it is, but it's not the Sunday Cottage one. It's Harbor Lights, and that's from Diamond Painting Shop. Then I have Summer by Alphonse Mucha and Diamond Painting Shop. Then I have Stella by Hannah over at Iterations Crafts and Diamond Painting Shop. And then finally I have my mystery kit from Diamond Art Club in Ivy Dullamore. So those are the 6 that I have kitted up, not started. And then as far as whips go, Moosonee Lab Moose, Jaded Gem Shop, Ernst Haeckel, Apollo. Let's go, good boy. He is like, I am alive, I'm finally alive. There was some snow on the ground when we came here before the big cold snap, but there's definitely more now. I'd say there's probably like 3 inches. And then, okay, so Moosonee Lab Moose, Destruction by Jupiter Blossom and Distracted by Diamonds. Then we have Astronomer by Miles Pinckney and Diamond Art Club. And then we have Borealis by Henry Clive and Jaded Gem Shop. And those are my 4 whips because I finished Satara. Come here. Go. I finished Satara late last night. I stayed up. Apollo, come here. I stayed up too late last night. I guess it wasn't like crazy, but it was after midnight. And it was a school night, so I had to work this morning. But I got, everything was just fine. It was a work from home day. Everything was just fine. So I finished that super late. But it looks so good to me. I replaced 14 of the 19 colors with special drills. Apollo, come here. Oh, good, they closed that gate finally. Easy, hold on. Let's get past this gate because you're too rambunctious. Don't do it. Okay, good. I think he's learned because see this gate right here? Actually, it is open. Sometimes he would run that way and I'd have to stop him because there's this road right here, but the path churns. So he's learned to churn. You probably can't see any of that, what I'm talking about, but trust me. But yeah, so Satara was an absolute blast. Of course, as I always say, I kit up these small kind of snack size kits, mini kits. At least it's all relative, but that one was small for me. And I'm like, oh, I'll just pick at it here and there when I need to feel like I'm making good progress, because, you know, everything else I'm working on is high confetti. Apollo, let's go. Go, go, go. Apollo, come here. Come on. Good boy. So fast. Yeah, so I kitted that up and I'm like, oh, I'll just pick at it and I'll use it for my diamond painting pen tip comparison video. I'll get done with it in you know, over the course of however long months. Hold on, easy. Let me turn on your light so people can see you. There you go. But no, as is always the case, I start those smaller kits. And it is true, they are a nice break from, you know, like my Jaded Gem Shop mystery kit I was working on while I started Sitara. Borealis is fairly confetti heavy, Astronomer's confetti heavy. So it's nice to have like a little kit to break it up. But what always ends up happening with me is I just finish it. I just start it and I'm like, color blocking, let's go, let's go, let's go. And the special drills, I love working with those. So I'm like, ooh, extra sparkly. And then before you know it, I'm like, well, that's done. Now I'm gonna have to get up another take a break kit. But usually that'll happen. And then I finish a more challenging one, go back and forth. So it's all done. It looks amazing. All of those glass drills from DP with sparklers on that kit make the canvas really heavy. It feels a lot heavier than it should for a kit that size. So I think it looks great. If I had to do it again, I might get rid of a couple of the sparklers because there were a couple shades that were pretty close to each other. Not exact, but pretty close. I'd say the royal purples and I think it's mystical color are fairly close. No, it's not those. It's another one that I used are fairly close. And because the colors are, you know, royal purples is multiple different shades and tones of purple and fuchsia and pinks and stuff. So are some of the other ones. So it's like at the end of the day, they all kind of blend together. So I was worried as I was working that up that I'd lose some detail because of that, but it still looks fantastic. So I'm just super thrilled about that kit. I think it's one of the coolest looking finishes I've had. As far as my enhancement kits, I think it just came together beautifully. And it's gonna look so good next to Polani. So I finished that, and then on my lunch break today, I scarfed down kind of like a little charcuterie board thing that I put together just with some cheese and meat and crackers and stuff. Ate that in like 15 minutes and I was like, all right, let's paint this border. So I started painting it in matte black, and then I was like, ooh, I forgot I had this sparkly glitter paint when I painted the border for flower buns. So I was like, let me see what I can do with this. And the one for flower buns, I ended up, because that paint that is the glitter, it's actually a lot more thick than a regular acrylic paint. It almost feels like Elmer's glue with glitter in it. So for flower buns, I put just a little bit of water in that to loosen it up so I could get an even spread of glitter. But this time I was like, let me keep it tacky. And I didn't have a foam brush. Otherwise I would have just used a foam brush. But I had a paintbrush that I stopped using because I didn't like the tip of it for painting around borders. It didn't have a fine, like an angled point to it, just like a standard brush. So I haven't been using that. So I was like, let me grab that. So I grabbed that and I put some of that glittery kind of paint stuff in my little pot. Apollo, come here. Abba, come on, this way. Come on. And he's gone. I don't know where he's going. He smells something. Luckily I have his little light on him. But let's go. Apollo, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on, come on. Good boy, good boy. You're a good runner. Yeah, you're really good at running. So I put some of that in there, and then I just kind of, because it's dense. It's like a dense glue, but with like a ton of glitter. So I dabbed the paintbrush into that, and then I just kind of stippled the canvas and tried to do it heavier in certain areas and then kind of taper it out. So it kind of gave little bursts of glitter. Almost kind of like a galaxy effect is kind of what I was going for. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. It's a little extra work, but it looks so good. I'll insert some pictures. Buddy, this way. So, yeah, Sitara looks fantastic. I wish there was more. I wonder if Micah Jelena has done any more of cats in that series, and if so, Diamond Art Club needs to get on those, because they're really nice to enhance. It's like super easy, kind of foolproof, and the finished product just looks so good. Let me put Apollo on his chain. Come here. Easy. Easy. Hold on. Come here. Let's put you on your leash. Good boy. Stay. Easy. Good boy. Hold on. Oh, how do I do this with the coffee cup? I'm gonna have to put the coffee down. Hold on. I gotta put my coffee down. Don't drink it. That's not for you. That's mine. Okay. Okay. I saw a little light as though a dog was wearing a... Yep, I see it. Dog light. So let's get past them, and then we'll keep going. But anyway, yeah, Sitara was tons of fun, and I think I know what I want to kit up next. So Sitara was in a 60-piece storage container set because it only had 19 colors, and I think the next one that I want to kit up as my like enhancement round quick finish, quote unquote, has a lot more colors than that. So I'm probably going to have to use a 120 piece, and I only have one of those left, so it makes me nervous. So I'm like, what if I end up wanting to kit up something else? But I haven't been buying anything recently, so I'm like, what's going to surprise you that you're going to want to kit up right away? You have nothing on its way. So I'm like, just do it. And then I can order the sparklers from DP with Sparklers and get all of that prepped. I'm thinking what I'll probably do is finish Borealis, because I'm about... Oh, I didn't mention progress on any of those other projects. So Destruction, no progress since the last time we spoke. Astronomer, I got half a section done on that in the past couple of days just because Sitara has been my focus. And then Borealis, I got another section done on it. So I think I can finish that one before I move. I mean, I've only got 2 weeks left, maybe. But I think I'm going to make that my only whip and then just take bites out of Astronomer as I go. Because it would be nice to finish Borealis before I move and get the border painted. That way it's ready to be hung up right when I move in. So that would be nice. But we'll see. I'm not going to hold myself to that. But I'd like to get it finished. I'm gonna try to put some focus there. But anyway, so if I finish, I'm going to focus on Borealis, and then when I move, really hit Astronomer hard, and then I'll have that little smaller enhancement project with this, gosh, I probably shouldn't order those sparklers until after I move because of shipping. I guess I can always come back to the house and get them. Yeah, it's probably not a big deal. I'll probably just order them to where I currently live, and if it takes 2 weeks for them to get here, so be it. But if not, then I'll be home for it. Anyway, but I do want to kit it up and look at the colors and see what I currently have in my stash, and go from there. So, and that kit, I'm not trying to I don't know why I keep being elusive about it. I think it's because I haven't done an unboxing for it yet. Well, I filmed it. It just won't be up for another few weeks. But it is Muted Sound by Yume Art and Diamond Art Club. Once again, I'm in this electronic music kind of mindset right now, seeing my brother do his DJ set. And then I pulled that kit down to unbox, and I was like, I'm doing this and I'm gonna give it to him because it's, the DJ, and it's just got really cool kind of techie vibes. So I plan on enhancing that one to the gods, just like Satara. I'm thinking some neon sparklers are in order, maybe some glow. I'm really gonna do that one up. So, yeah, Muted Sound is gonna be kitted up probably sooner than later, and I'll order the drills for it. I might even just do that tonight. And then maybe I'll be able to get to it in February and get it over to my brother, because I think he'd really like that. Come on. So there's that. And other than that, I mean, honestly, that's really about it. I think the other thing that has been toying around in my head since the last vlog is I was talking about the A Question of Reality paint-along. And one of the reasons I didn't want to do it so soon is I have Astronomer going right now, so I was like, too many big squares. And then B, I haven't done any research on that. Well, I started doing a little bit of research yesterday, and so I think I'm going to pick 8 different subjects from that kit or themes, and do a premiere kind of whip and chat or something, diving into each of those. And yeah, so that's how that's gonna go. It'll be 2 months long. And I was like, oh, I'll do it in the fall or the winter, because I thought I might have an event or a paint-along coming up with somebody, but I don't know if that's gonna happen in time. I think we're already probably past our deadline to make that happen. So I think I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do what makes sense for me and what feels right, and not worry about but this person said they might want to do this thing. If I haven't heard from folks, I love this person, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I might just be waiting all spring, and then I'll end up having to do it in the fall, even though I didn't do anything in the spring, you know what I mean? So I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna wait. If that other paint-along is meant to be, it'll happen when it's time. There's no sense in feeling stressed out about it, or I don't want to feel like I'm pressuring anyone to do anything if they're not ready. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my move. So, should I say it now? Don't hold me to this. Give me another week, or maybe early February to confirm, right after the move. But I think I want to do the along in April and May. That'll give me February to get settled into the new place, kind of regroup, and then that'll give me all of March to do any last minute research. I'm probably gonna pre-film a lot of this stuff. That way it's already ready to go. I could start technically filming those premieres covering the different topics like now, because they're not time sensitive. So we'll see. But I'm thinking April, May, soft dates, and it'll just be a once a week premiere video or just regular video, and each one will cover a different topic within a question of reality. Oh, let me let you, why are you on leash? What's going on? How dare I? How dare I? Okay, you're good. You can go. I did never hear anything from Christopher Lavelle. I didn't necessarily expect to. But I did talk to a different crafty pal about potentially having them on as a special guest to cover a particular topic. So I just need to reach out to them and make sure they're still interested and figure out a date to film that. Ideally, we'd pick a date in March to cover it. And then I'd like to incorporate maybe a couple other bonus videos during that paint along. I don't want to give away too much, but I was just tossing ideas around in my own head for the past couple of days. But I was like, let's explore, or let's go to this place here in town, because that's kind of related to one of the topics, and then let's do this for this topic. So I have, tons of ideas always. It's just a matter of what's actually practical and realistic. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Look at how cute you are. He's like, this is amazing. Come on, let's go. So yeah, I guess I could start filming some of that stuff early after I move. Come here. Come on. After I move and just get it all filmed. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on. You probably just see like a little light. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Get it all out. Yes. Nice. Nice job. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Let me see the butt. Let me see that butt. Good boy. I love you, buddy. But the only thing is I couldn't start the kit until the event kickoff, so I just have to have the canvas out in front of me while I'm discussing the topic. I don't know, I'd have to figure that out, or for the sake of needing to prep research and stuff, maybe I'll get a pass on my own paint along and be able to start early so I can get everything prepared. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I can do that and then just not post any updates or any status, progress updates or anything until the event starts. We'll see. The paint along world is my oyster. Oh, the clouds are rolling in. It's like one streak of clouds, and then the rest of the sky is completely clear. And that's where the moon is. It's like, move, so I can get some moonlight. But yeah, I think I'm gonna bump that up and I'll do it this spring. And then if that other thing that I was in talks about, or in talks for, still is gonna happen, then it'll need to happen in the fall or winter. 'Cause I gotta make some moves here. But I think it's just like getting back into that music and Apollo, let's see if we can go this way. Getting back into that music and just thinking about that kit some more. I'm just like, oh man, I really want to dive into that thing and start chatting about it, because there's a lot of things in there that I find really interesting, or in that image. So, So in the springtime, I'm sure I brought you over here during that time. It's completely dark. What am I talking about? I'm like trying to point out stuff and it's like, Anthony, I literally can't see anything. Let me turn on my headlamp. There we go. Can you see that now? So that is a little trench down there. Looks pretty creepy at night. That fills with water in the springtime. And so dogs will be jumping in there and playing in there. And I have yet to let Apollo go full force in there. No, actually there was a couple times. He did run in it. And there was one time that he like jumped and tripped and just face planted into the water and he was all mucky and gross. But I try to avoid that. Try to keep him out of that thing because it looks kind of nasty when it's got like the murky water and the sludge and stuff in it and then all the different dogs in there. I'm like, ugh. But so yeah, I'll have made a final decision by the beginning of February. Let's just say that, on if I can pull it off or not. I'm going to start doing research now. I'm going to pick 8 topics. I'm going to reach out to a special guest, confirm them that they're in for it, and then we'll go to town. And see where we land after that. I mean, I'm not going to be doing like intensive deep dives. We're talking, whip and chat length or even less per topic. But it'd be nice to do that. Okay, I think we're going to take, so usually you can't see it, but there's this big hill in front of us. So more recently, we've been going straight up that hill for more exercise. But just with the snow and it being slippery and stuff, oh my gosh. I don't really want to risk biffing it too hard on camera. I've already done that once this year. There we go. I've already done that once this year. I don't want to do it again. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Woo, 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 woo. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on. Be careful. Be careful. You're going to break your little leg jumping like that. Be careful. That's a big jump. Let's go. Let's go. Do you love it out here, huh? Do you love it? Better, because it's cold. Okay, I think we can go up here. It's been so long since I've done this version where we don't do the full loop right up against the property lines. So I'm gonna have to remember, and if I get lost, I guess that's that. We'll see ya. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I've got a latte. It's now more of an iced latte, but that's okay. Trudging through the snow. Oops. You were kind of pointed down there for a little bit. Sorry. And we're still recording according to the mic. So hopefully this is all functioning today. Oh, Apollo. Getting up that hill is a workout. Whew. It is so pretty though. From what you can see, probably not, but for me it is. Just like a beautiful night sky, plenty of stars, this one streak of clouds going by. That's nice. Windy, cold, nice. So yeah, we'll see. But I think I'm gonna do it this spring. and get all the research put together, get some people confirmed, maybe do a little field trip for the series. I already have in mind. I just don't know if I can, where I'd like to go, I don't know if I can film or take pictures, but we'll see. And then, yeah, just have a casual paint along. No sponsors, nothing like that. Just anyone that has that kit, you're more than welcome to join in on the fun and share your progress photos, all of that stuff. And maybe I'll sponsor my own event and just do a couple little things here and there. We'll see. But I think it'd be fun. If that's a kit that you've had your eye on, but you've been waiting until you had enough points or whatever, if that's an event, a paint along that you'd be really interested in participating in, I'd say go ahead and snag it. So you're all set and ready to go. But yeah, whew, it's so windy. And when it gets this windy, I talk louder. But when this microphone is working, it really muffles a lot of the wind noise out. So then I feel like I'm yelling. So I've got to remind myself, just talk at a normal volume. You're gonna be okay. Whew. It is getting blustery. Big boy, come on. We're coming up this ridge, so it's like a big drop in front of us. Not big, but 20 feet, maybe more. But it goes all the way down the ridge into the basin and then back up out the other side, and the other side's like twice as high. So in the summer, when all of this is clear and not muddy, that's probably the new path that we'll take to get some more exercise, because you gain a lot of, it's not a ton of elevation, but it's a little workout climbing up that hill. Hi, baby. Let's go. Holy Toledo. It's quite chill. Quite chill. So yeah, that's kind of diamond painting plans and events, all of that stuff. Of course, I have to get through all the kits that I've kitted up to. When I finished Satara last night, out of curiosity, I was like, let me just take Harbor Lights out of its box, because I haven't seen that thing unrolled since I did the unboxing over a year ago. So I was like, let me just take that out and see how big are we really talking here, and is this something I can get started on before the move? I was like, let me just see. I unrolled it and I was like, nope, I am not even going there until I'm all settled and can really hunker down with the project, because that thing is huge. I think it's like 90 something by 120 something. So I was like, yeah, it'd be nice to get a couple sections done on this, but I'm gonna wait until I have somewhere to hang it up when I'm not working on it, let's just wait. Right now I'm in cruise control. Work on what you have. Don't start anything new. Just roll with it until you move, and then I can start cracking open all of my other stuff. But yeah, almost tempted me to start that kit, but I'm gonna have to wait. I really want to get another diamond painting shop kit going, but I'm gonna hold off. So yeah, I think I'll kit up muted sound and order the drills for that, get those in, kit those up, have them ready, and then I move, boom, It's all about astronomer. It's all about muted sound. Get those going. And then this is assuming I get Borealis done. And then I'll probably bring down Destruction and really focus on that for my round kit. That, and then probably pick I'll probably still have Astronomer going. I'm foreseeing that being a long-term project at this point, because it is pretty slow going. There's just so much going on that kit. So just keep chipping away at that, but I'll probably pick another square to work up, and maybe I'll pick a moderately sized one instead of a giant one. Trying to think of what I have in my stash that's like a medium square that I could get to. I feel like all of my squares are just huge projects, but I'll try to find a medium-sized square, and then that'll probably lead me into A Question of Reality right around that time. So that's kind of the soft timeline. I'm trying to think of what I have kitted up that I could do. Oh, I can do Stella from Hannah, or Iterations Crafts and Diamond Painting Shop. That's already kitted up. Cool, so I can do Stella once I'm done with, that'll probably be March, I guess. I don't know, but I forgot that I have that one already ready to go, so. And that'll be my first time using the Diamond Painting Shop resin squares, so that'll be good. Actually, nope. Golden Hour, I already did them. I already did resin squares. Anthony, what are you talking about? But, yeah, so we'll see. And then that'll tee us up for anything going on in the summer. And then fall, who knows? Who knows what happens after that? But yeah, I'm excited. I have a lot of really awesome kits kitted up, ready to go, and a few plans on the deck for the year. And once we get moved, you'll probably see a lot more hike-in chats, because we're going to be right up against the trail. So I'm going to be able to hike with him every day, pretty much. And so I might be doing a lot more whippin' jams, just some daily shorter vlogs. We'll see. So we'll see how that content will look. But yeah, I'd really like to show you a lot of Golden and the surrounding area. I mean, I've shown you a lot already, but we can go downtown. We can go to the museum. Maybe we can do the Coors tour if you want. There's so many different parks. There's just a lot of really cool stuff. I at this point, since I've done so many vlogs, I don't really know how much I've shown you. Like, I don't remember if we went to the Buffalo Bill gravesite or the Mother Cabrini shrine or anything like that, but that's all right around Golden. Take you up to Red Rocks, all of that stuff. So we've got a lot to cover this year, so I hope you're ready. And I'm just very excited and very motivated right now, and just like in very good spirits about just kind of this next year as far as content. I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, don't know if this will happen this year. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep manifesting it. But I really would like to make it a personal goal. People are going to be like, really, Anthony, that's your goal? I'd like to get to one of the theme parks that I've been drooling over since I was a kid. I'm going to keep saying it because it's going to happen. So either Cedar Point or Dollywood or Silver Dollar City, which is near Dollywood from what I remember. Isn't that in Branson? I forget. Silver Dollar City, something like that. I mean, I spent a good portion of the weekend listening to audiobooks, but then I was also watching theme park YouTube and roller coaster YouTube, and I just keep drooling over it, and I'm like, just do it. It doesn't get over the fact that you're making a special trip just to go to a theme park. Like, no one's judging you. You can do it if you save up some money and put your mind to it. So that's really something I'm going to try to save up for. So that way, in either May or, something like that, when the season opens, I can just do a 3-day weekend, 4-day weekend, book a hotel or an Airbnb. I'd love to, if I was to go to one of those big parks, I'd love to stay on, what do they call it? Like on campus or on resort. That way I wouldn't have to rent a car. I'd love to be able to afford that. But a lot of those on-site hotels at theme parks are crazy expensive. At least the Disney ones are. But figure out something, and even if it's just a little 3-day thing, fly out on Friday, check in late Friday night or whatever, and then have all of Saturday, all of Sunday to just go wild, and then fly back on Sunday. Like, even if it's something like that, just to go and ride some of these rides that I've been obsessed with since I was in middle school, and playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, just to finally do it. I feel like that's such a big interest of mine and has been for so long, but I've never ever felt like I had the time or the means or the ability to actually go. And it also seemed, at the end of the day, it seems a little childish too, right? But it's just, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So it's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna worry about like, oh, can this person go with me? Oh, they can't, they don't have enough vacation time, or they're not super into it, or they need to ask their girlfriend or their boyfriend or this and that. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go because I wanna go. Once again, letting go of this, like, letting my, I love caring for people. I kind of have a motherly vibe to me when it comes to my friends and stuff. Not necessarily motherly, but just a caring and always considerate. Like, anytime I'm planning something or thinking about something big like this, my first thought is like, make sure to ask everyone, see if anyone else would be interested. Did you make sure to include this person? Because I always feel bad I don't like when I'm left out of stuff, or at least not asked. Give me the opportunity to tell you no. But I think I need to let go of that a little bit. Like, I don't have to prove to my friends how much I care about them, in every way possible. Like, it's okay to do something that I feel like doing. And I do that a lot with hikes, obviously. I do a lot of solo hikes, but we're talking like trips. Like, it's rare that I would just be like, see ya. Like, usually I have one person going with me, or I've at least asked everyone. But I think for this, it's something I want to do for me. If somebody does want to go, that's awesome. I'd love to have a pal, but I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna let someone else dictate, like, all right, I've got the money in the bank. I can afford this. I'm booking it all right now, but I'm not gonna wait a couple weeks and check in with everyone. And I don't think any of my friends are gonna be like, hey, you didn't invite us to Cedar Point. Like, none of them care. So I just want to go. I want to splash out for the fancy ticket so I don't have to wait in lines as often, and just spend 2 days knocking out as many roller coasters as I can. I think that'd be so much fun. I think it would make for a lot of fun content if I can get over my fear of filming in public, to film just walk around tours of that park or parks that I end up going to. And who knows, if I can do it relatively inexpensively or get in on some hot deals from time to time, maybe that'll be like a little thing of mine, is to finally get to go to some of these places that I've been wanting to go to for so long, and maybe pick a couple parks a year, or who knows. I think it'd just be a lot of fun. And another big reason why that's hard too is this boy. Come here, Apollo, let's go, this way, go, is figuring out what to do with him, because I don't like the idea of putting him in of boarding him right now with, who knows, maybe things will clear up with this dog illness, but I don't like the idea of boarding him. But maybe Jeff or somebody, I'm sure Jeff would be willing to take him for 2 nights. That's not very long. I've left him for, I think 7 is the longest when I went to Nashville. I forget how long I was out there for. Felt like a while. But that's the longest I've ever been without him. So just maybe a couple little long weekends, make it the intention, go to Cedar Point. I'd love to go to Busch Gardens, Tampa for one specific ride. So yeah, like it's something that is just an interest of mine, but I've never done it. I've never actually ridden these rides in person. I've always watched videos of people riding them. So I think it's time. Maybe I'm going through my midlife crisis this year. I'm like, I want to get back into electronic music and ride roller coasters. Take that, Mom. Maybe that's what it is. Who knows? Well, if this is what a midlife crisis feels like, I feel very energized. I feel like I have I don't know, I just have a lot of optimism for this year. And I just have I just feel very driven so far this year, and want to check off some of these things and fulfill some of these things that I've been wanting to do for so long. Or, not only that, but just the sober thing, start to get in shape to build off of that, and just kind of take, not that I necessarily lost anything, but just kind of take back that piece of myself that maybe was being tamped down by emotions or habits or whatever. But it's not this year, baby. I'm going to fulfill some of these things and not have that sense of longing, or that I can't, I don't know, I'm feeling, as you can see, very positive and optimistic about 2024. So I think it's going to be a really good year. Setting myself up for success, I think. New place, new environment, new attitude. Or not new, but just better. better living situation, better attitude. Improved. And just, I guess, I'm going into it with a really good outlook. So watch out, because you might be seeing a video of me getting all of the Dippin' Dots and all of the smoked turkey legs and riding all of the roller coasters, and then feeling sick because of that combination, and then going, and then going home. But yeah, and I there's a whole subset of content creators, a lot of them, that are coaster enthusiasts, and all they do is just go to different theme parks and ride rides and do reviews and stuff. And I think it'd be really cool to have something like that. I mean, I have by no means the funds to travel like it seems they travel, But just to do a couple things a year would be kind of cool, and we'll see. I just want to finally do that for myself. Right, buddy? Let's go. Good boy. Whew. The wind kind of calmed down once we crested that hill. We're kind of on the down slope now. I could honestly, no, there's a lot of bald spots. I was going to say I could probably cross country on this, but there's exposed rocks, and it's not, it's not deep snow at all. It's just a couple of inches. But if we get a really good storm, I know that people do cross country here. I just have yet to do it. But I've heard rumor that people will come out here, and it's kind of perfect for that because you have these mild slopes, like downhills, and then a lot of flat areas and some mild uphill. It would kind of make an excellent cross-country course. We just don't get we rarely get that kind of snow down here in Denver for you to be able to do that. Sorry. And even if we did, I doubt that I would have a car that could make it over here to cross-country ski like that. Come on. I don't know what his affinity is with barbed wire now, but he loves it. And I think I'm just hypersensitive to it now, but I guess there's no barbs on that. It's just wire, but still. Dude, can you not? He's looking over the fence I want to go get that thing. And it's there's a wire fence in the way. Now that I realize it's not barbed, which I guess makes sense because this is a dog-specific open space or a dog park, they probably wouldn't want to do that. So I feel a little less concerned. But last time we came out here, I was like, no, stay away from the fence, because I was like, dude, do not get slit open again. Come on, let's go. It says dogs on leash past that point. You got to stay over here. So yeah, that's just kind of just musings on what I'd like to do this year. I'd love to put out some awesome diamond painting related content. Love to do a really fun series focused on a question of reality. Any other events that come up, I'll be happy to participate. And then, yeah, just do, some small trips. I'd love to go on a longer hiking road trip with Apollo at some point, but I can do those any old time. It's just a matter of getting in the car and going. So I'd love to do one of those. Something like that probably would make more sense in the fall, because I would probably take him out towards Utah, New Mexico, Utah, Arizona area. That's usually where I go if I'm going to go on a little hiking excursion like that, Zion. He's not allowed in Zion, but so you know what I mean, out that way. But I like to wait until that area, that part of the country's tough because it goes from being cold for a little while. Then you have this little break right in the spring, this very fast transition from winter to summer. So you've got a little window to sneak in there, and then it gets blazing hot and pretty much until October. So it's okay, you are able to sneak away at that perfect point in May, or you're gonna wait till October. So I don't want to put him through 110, whatever degree weather. But I do want to do a little trip like that with him. So something like that. I'd love to do an international trip. I don't know if that's in the cards, and if it was, most likely be Korea, which I already kind of have that mapped out too. It's the plane tickets that are going to kill me on that one more than anything else. So, they're all sitting there, they're all there on my vision board. It's just a matter of which one I'm going to actually pull down. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. How are we looking? 18% battery. We might actually make this full loop with one battery. Yeah, other than that, That's, I think, pretty much all I wanted to run by everyone. Oh, I had mentioned in my last vlog that I have a different idea for a kind of, well, we're just going to call it a comedy video. And so far, the comments that I have just kind of breezed through all had positive response. I love comedy. I love parody. If it's in good fun, let's, go for it. So I'm going to do it because of that bolster of support, but I would have done it. I probably would have done it anyway. But yeah, I came up with I don't want to give away too much, but I want to kind of keep trickling it in because some people might be like, wait, no, don't do that. Like, comedy's fun until it's not fun, like, I don't know if there's some sort of tipping point, but whatever, I'll ask for forgiveness instead of permission. And I probably wouldn't even ask for forgiveness on that either. But yeah, just, last year, there was just, and keep in mind last year I was definitely more in the thick of it when it comes to like the social aspect of diamond painting and being on YouTube and stuff, like chatting it up with a lot more content creators, just kind of like in the mix, and it's not always positive. So it didn't happen to me, but a close crafty friend, there was just something that happened with her that just was so awful. It was just awful. I don't want to go into too much because I don't want to completely give it away, but then at the same time I'm like, I don't know. I'll just keep going. So anyway, so this thing happened. I honestly don't even think she cares if I talk about specifics because she's done a video about it already too. But let's see. How do we? Let's go this route. So I love Mary. You know her. You love her. Mary Making and Crafts. Her Etsy shop, Mary Making and More. But just some stuff happened with her and then I guess like another shop. Some drama happened or whatever. Come here, which caused a couple other crafters in the community to put up this live video. This is giving way too much away, but I won't explain in what context I'll be filming my video. But anyway, I'll talk about the subject matter, but I'm not going to talk about what my idea is. This will probably just give you enough to tell me how you feel about it. But anyway, so this scuttlebutt prompted a couple content creators to put up this. They did a live stream. Basically, it was like a grab your pitchforks, we're all gonna attack Mary live stream. And I luckily was at dinner with some friends when this all happened. I got a message as I was walking in to the restaurant on Facebook from someone saying, hey, did you know that this live is about Mary? And I was like, God, like, we just can't get away from the drama, can we? I was like, no, I didn't know, but thank you for letting me know. And so I had dinner. By the time I got done with dinner, I was chatting with a couple of friends. So it went long. So by the time dinner was done, I think it was pretty much over or nearly over. So it was like, I'm not in the right headspace to watch this. Go, go, go. Woo! Look at him. Fast dog. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. What was it? Was that a stick or something? Go, go, go. He found a stick and he was like, woo, yes. Good boy. So I was not in the right headspace to watch it because, I don't think that Mary is the type of person that needs me to come to her defense or anything like that. She is a strong adult woman. mother now, like she can hold her own. But as someone who cares about her and has seen her business go from sending me the very first test samples and stuff all the way to, you know, when she comes back from her shop being on vacation, probably one of the most popular like places to go for putty and, you know, that type of stuff. I want to see her business continue to grow and thrive. And so I wasn't in the right headspace to watch that video when it first went up. And then like, I think like the next day or anyway, regardless, I mean, it's been a while. I decided to go ahead and watch it because I want to know, you know, what are people's concerns? Can I confirm anything myself? Not to confirm it with anyone else, but like, I talk to Mary pretty frequently, and usually when she has like new ideas and stuff, she'll run them by me, or like we would chat on the phone quite a bit throughout the first few months of her business. Obviously, it's a little bit less now because the kiddo's around. And hi, Mary, if you end up watching this at some point. But yeah, so I'm pretty abreast on like ideas that she's tossed around and stuff, but maybe not officially announced them. You know, and she'll just ask me for my opinion. And like I said, she sent me samples of Mary Mud well before she launched the product with different mud mixes, like different add-ins and stuff to adjust the stiffness or how scented it was. You know, I still have a couple of those scents from last summer, I guess. Summer of was it the year before that? Yeah, was it? Yeah, I guess it was summer of 2022. Wow, okay. So I was like, what is the big hubbub? You know, what's going on here? But I guess what I didn't expect is just how it made me angry for a little while, because I don't really believe in attacking someone like that without giving them, regardless of what your issue is, giving them the fair chance to speak on their behalf. And I really didn't like two people putting on a live stream, like a call to arms, like let's get her kind of mentality was just really, it was pretty vile to me, I guess is the best word that I'll use. And I wasn't really familiar with either of these content creators before this happened. Like, I saw them kind of tangentially through up next, or here's somebody else you would like, or a video would pop up of theirs, but I never particularly cared for their content style, nor really their just kind of attitudes. I hope that's okay to be honest, but just, you know, you vibe with certain personality types, and neither of those were personality types that I think I'd ever really vibe with. But so I first started off angry, and not only angry at those two content creators for thinking that was a rational or mature decision to make. I was also angry at seeing the people that were in that live chat that were there with their pitchforks at the ready. A lot of content creators that I know and that I felt like I really got along with. I'm like, once again, regardless of what your grievances are, that type of thing, doing that like creating that kind of environment or that kind of space, just a really toxic space, it was just awful. And so that was probably the moment where I was like, all right, even though these people, you know, a lot of these content creators and folks in the crafty space are super kind to you, you need to be careful. You really need to not, you know, hold everyone at arm's length, you know, is really the moral of the story that I took away from that. Don't get too close, because the same people that are like, love you, kisses, Anthony, be my husband, whatever, are the same people that are like, F her, F this B, and how, like, it, and not giving that person any opportunity to speak for themselves. It's not how I treat other people in my life. And I don't want folks around me that's their mindset. It makes me feel like I never know if something I say or do that I don't realize or understand might upset them. It makes me feel like I'm going to turn around and someone's going to be posting a Anthony sucks video. He said this thing. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm not here to play like that. So that was probably the turning point for me where I was like, all right, I'm just going to focus on fostering my own channel, my own content, gathering people around me that I can really engage with and not feel, not feel worried about that kind of stuff. I want some real people. So yeah, I at first felt angry at what I was seeing. Then I felt really sad or sorry for, so these two content creators were there to stand up for their friend who is another shop owner. I felt kind of sorry for that shop owner because I'm like, this would be an excellent space for us to talk about, because I didn't know of them, to talk about their product and what they offer and, all the positive things about their shop. But they picked the two, in my opinion, the two worst friends to lean on to get that message home. You pick these very aggressive, mean-spirited bullies that your mouthpieces are like the two worst mouthpieces you could have picked in that situation. Like, find your level-headed, even-keeled friends that can, string a sentence together without a curse word or saying, I'm not gonna cuss but F, whatever. Like, find your well-spoken friends that can help you speak your piece and encourage you to speak your piece. But just to get two super, explosive, angry people just yelling into microphones for an hour and a half, it didn't make me feel emboldened to pick a side or not. I was just like, sorry, battery died. But yeah, it was just like, it made me feel embarrassed on that shop owner's behalf. It made me embarrassed for the people that were in that live chat and how they were, the things that they were saying. And I really worry that if someone's a new diamond painter or relatively new to at least the social space, and that's the video that they see, I'm sure most people would be like, absolutely not. I don't know what kind of nonsense this is, but I'm just going to go back to listening to, a TV show or something than getting anywhere near this. So I think it made me embarrassed a little bit to be part of the social space, knowing that those are the types of folks that are also representing this diamond painting community. And I think what that helped me realize is like those folks that have that kind of attitude or mentality or just personality type, even though they do the same craft as me and they use the term diamond painting community, they don't speak for me and I'm not associated with them. So I think that was like one of the driving forces for me to kind of like to forge my own path, and not fall into that mess, because it gets a little nasty and a little toxic. And like I said, seeing some really, popular content creators who are sunshine and rainbows on their own videos, but they get on a live stream like that and they're like, F her and she's this and she's that. And Like, it's just, it was like the low point of diamond painting content that I've personally ever seen. Apollo, let's go. And that's just my honest truth. I'll never forget watching that and just being like, yikes. One of them was at work, and I'm like, so you're on the clock right now, screaming and cussing? Like, is there not a supervisor at wherever this is? Like, does anyone work at this Bennigan's? But like, it was just crazy. It was crazy. Off the rails, crazy. So I went from being angry to feeling sad for that shop owner. That, like, we have all sorts of types of friends, like friends with different personality types. You have your friends that are, you know, quick to draw, that if you want some rationale and someone to explain something on your behalf and have a point, like, you know that those probably aren't the people that you're gonna reach for. So I just felt bad that those were the two that came forward to defend their friend. I think what ended up happening is, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the outcome was on their end, but like, I would only imagine that didn't go super well, you know? Like, I don't know what the outcome there was to, like, either take down Mary, and like, I don't know if they expected her to like close down or shop or something, or if the other, like, I don't know. I don't even know what the intention was there, other than to hurt somebody else. And I don't remember word for word what was said in that video, because it was all just a bunch of yelling. But I think somebody on that video was like, if you hurt my friend, I will hurt you back. And it's like, see, that's exactly the type of immature mindset to conflict resolution that should have kept that shop owner from tapping those people for help. Like, already, like, I was checked out, you know, but to see so many people that were like, I just imagine a lot of those folks, like, in their chat box, like behind their computer, just like, you know, chomping at the bit, like, yeah, get her. And it's just like, it really grossed me out, to be honest. So anyway, so I went from feeling sad to seeing how Mary was able to overcome that and not let it consume her, and not let that personality type, that extremely, like, that bully mentality, that I'll claw your eyes out if you look at me the wrong way kind of mentality, that clicking your acrylic nails in the camera mentality, she let the emotions kind of roll over her, and then she moved on, and she drove her business forward, and she did it amazingly well. Like, mentioned it once, spoke her piece, and kept moving with her life, which I just respected so much. And so is something that we were able to laugh at, you know, pretty shortly thereafter. And so now it's something that I find to be pretty comical if I was to go back and watch that, of like how folks can let this craft and the social aspect and the online friendships, the parasocial relationships that they develop, consume them so entirely that they think something like that is appropriate. Apollo, where are you going? Sorry, I'll cut that out. I was yelling for him. But yeah, it's just a case study in how wrong, or, you know, how off the rails these crafty friendships, these online friendships, can go, in the name of, you know, supporting your friend, or grasping onto that internet relationship. I guess not parasocial, that would be the wrong word. But like, yeah. And when you mix in some volatile personalities and people that don't have or that have, you know, seemingly a complete disregard for others' feelings, perspectives, that type of thing, the outcome is just pretty, it's scary, it's sad, but also you at a certain point you just have to take a step back and just laugh, because it's like, geez, you know, like it makes me wonder, and I was wondering this about that live. I'm like, if I was to show that video, you know, those two content creators that put that, you know, orchestrated that whole thing, if I was to show their actual real life friends, family members, kids that, I have a feeling that they'd be like, nah, no, like I don't want them to see that side of me. Or a lot of those folks that have popular diamond painting YouTube channels that are all, you know, like I said, sunshines, rainbows, positivity for the most part in their live streams or in their videos. If I was to show the folks that watch those videos that chat thread where they're cursing out another person, or this person's a thief and disgusting and blah, 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 a total B word. If I was to show your normal audience who watches your channel and doesn't know that you exist out here in these chat boxes, if I was to show them that, would that be an accurate representation of how you've presented yourself? I don't think so. So it makes me wary to trust you, I guess, or it makes me not want to engage as much, you know, keep my distance, which is what I've done over the past year, and I feel like it's really helped me to not only grow and foster what I have going on here, but just feel better about the craft in general. So I think people just get so lost in the drama and the he said, she said, and you kind of lose the essence for why you even started diamond painting in the first place. And suddenly it becomes about something else. It becomes about protecting your friends and alliances and little group chats on Instagram. And that's fine. Group chats are fine, but I'm talking like group chats put together to trash other people. Like it all exists. And I feel like there's this subset of folks that just kind of, I don't know, lost that direction, you know, or lost the intention behind why I'm here, you know, and what brought me here. So anyway, at this point, I feel like I have it. Apollo, come here. That's a road. Easy. Stay. Easy. Stay. Good boy. Hold on. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I worked through all of my emotions and how I felt about that, you know, had these moments of wanting to protect Mary, but then realizing she can hold her own, had these moments of just being angry and frustrated with that entire live stream and the people in the comments in general, and then feeling kind of bad for that shop owner that's how it all went down, because I didn't walk away, regardless of how I feel about Mary or not, I didn't walk away feeling like, you know what, I don't know what's going on here, but I do want to support this shop, you know, which it would have been my default had it been presented in a different way, you know, or different people were presenting that information. But I just walked away feeling like, yikes, ouch, that's not a good look for any of those folks, you know. It was just, that video should be titled, Yikes, oh Rama. But yeah, it was just like, I felt sad, and I ended up purchasing a product from that shop just to be like, you know what, at the end of the day, that's what I can do here to show that, like, I'm not that incredibly biased. I don't believe the accusations just from, you know, what I know of that situation. So I don't agree with anything that was said there, but what I'm not gonna do is like shun a particular shop because I like another one. So I purchased their product, wasn't a huge fan, moved on, just like I've done with so many other products. But, you know, I gave it a fair shot. And then it just kind of became funny to me. And so I had come up with an idea of something I'd do. And yeah, so that's kind of the subject matter. Wow, I didn't intend on us talking that in depth about that, but I just don't want to like surprise anyone with it. And it's nothing bad. Don't think I'm doing anything crazy. Like think SNL. I'm not a comedian by any means, but like you know, I might need to purchase a wig or two. Who knows? But yeah, I've had this idea of like, let's bring some levity to this situation that you know was heavy on my heart for a little bit, and really made me rethink how I approach the social aspect of diamond painting and what community means to me, you know. And just kind of, it's been a year. I figure that's enough time has passed, and I think it'll be funny, and I think you'll like it. So anyway, we're coming up to the car, but I'm gonna let you go so I can get that heater in that car going. Let me know if you have, thanks for coming along. We made the full lap. I didn't think I'd have that much to talk about, but you know me. But yeah, don't forget to share once again in the comments how things are going for you, all of that good stuff. I don't know if we had any questions for this. Give me your favorite season. Tell me your favorite season, because Colorado gets all 4 of them and I love them equally. I think my favorite has to be spring, just because we don't get a lot of them here, and that's probably why I love them so much. But I love a gray, drizzly, just like misty, foggy day. So I love when spring comes around and we get some of those around here. So yeah, let me know what your favorite season is and why. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Otherwise, happy placing. Thanks again for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Come say bye. Come here. Come on. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Up, up. Yeah, there you go. Okay, he did it. All right, bye.